Recruiting now, says the large black and white sign outside the Army Reservists building on Leabridge Road, about 2 minutes stroll or 1 minute's brisk march from Whipps Cross Hospital. Despite recent cuts, the Army is still looking for people to fill a range of roles. I went along to a recent training session and spoke to Sergeant Stephen Warren to find out more.
My priorities are kind of recruiting and retention, so basically I will be the guy you see at that summer fete or that job fair. I will kind of spark your interest about the Army and the Army Reserve specifically. You then come in on a Tuesday night and I'm the guy there who's giving you training your weapons or giving you some advice about how to go through your Army career. And then keeping your interest all the way through to your trade training, making sure you're capable of using the radio systems that we use effectively and throughout the rest of your career. You have 4 main roles. Someone who sets up the Army's communication infrastructure and operates that so that the organisation can communicate effectively. But then we're also supported by our clerks, so those that admin us, the chefs, people who keep our bellies full, and our medics, so when we do get hurt, they fix us. We're looking for anyone with a interest in the Army between the ages of 18 and 50, male and female, who are physically fit, want to kind of really give themselves a bit more of a challenge in life.
During the session, the trainees learnt several new skills, including how to load and unload their weapons, under the guidance of Warrant Officer Class 2, James Payton.
So you basically just come in, walking into the room, and you found a weapon that's lying on the floor. So you're going to take control of that weapon and carry out your NSPs. Okay, so carry on. Happy it's cleared. Load! Good, okay, remember, set your safety catch, okay, make sure that the rounds are correctly seated in the magazine.
Fitness is obviously key to the success of any soldier, and part of the evening involved physical training, using a range of cycling, running and rowing machines, led by Signaller Nicholas Asamoah. After the session, I caught up with Signaller Asamoah, who explained to me what he loved most about being a reservist.
I love the adventure bit the most, and obviously I come from a very active background in terms of sports, so for me the sports side of the Army, the adventure side of the Army is what actually drew me into it. Like for instance, recently, about 4 weeks ago, I was in Germany paragliding. I was doing my elementary pilot paragliding course, and that was something I wouldn't have done if I was, if I was just a civilian, because it cost so much money to do. But I was able to do that through the Army for free.
For some, like Lance Corporal Alex Teslenko, becoming a reservist has been something of a life changer.
So when I joined up, I was quite overweight. I didn't really have much of a direction. I just failed my English A-level and I was looking for a bit of discipline, and it helped. I mean, at the time I was a carer for my mum, and it helped me get out the house, so it was just something to do to get me away, get me doing something, get me on my feet, run around and just kind of get my head back in the game.
Now, you might think the Army Reservists is a bit of a boys' club for those who like handling guns, trucks and the like. However, Sergeant Major Reggie Columbine was keen to stress the attractions for women.
The opportunities are there for the taking, definitely within the Royal Corps of Signals and soon to be the whole wider Army, both regular and reserve, and the forces in general. The opportunities are opening up. I think the world has developed and they realise optimising talent and getting the best out of your people, and diversity is the way forward. I've worked alongside my male counterparts for the 18 years. It's been enjoyable. I've got a different perspective probably on the way men think, and I think I've educated them in a way that, I actually need to pay attention as well.
She had no doubt as to her favourite thing about Army life.
Definitely the people you meet. I can say that hasn't changed in the whole 18 years that I've been in. I'm always meeting new people that do different things, but everything from dustmen to nurses to lawyers to machinists. I'm never short of a plumber, I'm never short of a plasterer, I'm never short of legal advice, and it's them that really, as a reserve, you stay for. It's been good. I've got some cracking friends.
So if you're interested in becoming an Army Reservist, why not go onto the Army Jobs website Or even better, go along to a training session. It could change your life.